Luis Mendalibar, any the captain Ivan Rakitic, any Jesus Navas, any other guys are. And the series should have scored 2-3 goals and he should have scored those goals. And when I say Ekofoli in the place of Erling Haaland, you could have seen the difference. I don't know what is happening. The first game, not really. We hear coaches in be now. First game on boy, community shield against Arsenal. I think there was a strategy for him. And always there is a striker on a defender on him, and then as we had the same thing. Sevilla funny, and they were able to take him away. Burnley didn't do that. He scored with his first touch.
So open up the game.
If you want to beat City and play them well, there should be a strategy. You need to be very defensive, tactically disciplined, and I will catch you on the break. And so it should be. On the last season games, especially against Brentford. Brentford had Ivan Toney, Mbemo. What I say? Any visa? Do they almost pissy? And whenever I catch you on the break, a very difficult team City. So meet me survive, and now almost me take advantage. But no, Pep Guardiola and the boys, they need to have a replacement for a Kevin De Bruyne. Whenever Kevin anywhere, they do well there, but they struggle. What I say, and that's all he gave now. The midfield, you might say Kevin De Bruyne. Even against Arsenal, the midfield wasn't that strong. Until say Kevin De Bruyne bear more be changing the face of the game for Man City, even against Arsenal, community shield. And he started against Burnley. Umunya 1 or 2 goals before, so all free. So he is the blood of the club, the blood of the team. Now that he's out for some months now, I strongly believe anyone wants to say
maybe 4 months.
Yes, anyone wants to say Lucas Paqueta or West Ham no intensify the conversation. Part of the stories are Mediban. So in all, I think City has a very good team, but they need to find a replacement for Kevin De Bruyne. Whenever we need team no look good for me ordinary.
Okay. Fire Kwaman and Embrace is Yanafi, Yemehanian Chasena, Yenihukomo.
Yeah, Concord Focus when every maybe church on the show live on Facebook. On your 95.1 FM, so now like your page, for comment to us, and share. Now, we say, see at your sports center, Jubilee, Besma Kwaku support, therefore, to me and Titanum, Adam Alfred, Techiments, and the attorney said, a bot don't cook up him no me, no upon Smedjas, a Jericho on your 95.1 FM, so yes, in Kunya, you don't seminar. Ebana yede ebe somo na bibia nso atimi akoso ye papa nensem no ana ohie ba yenkwe na yensa se mfamfia Brentford David De Gea Quintana wono goalkeeper na no ade atwa mu yencheye no sina kan edima bobokwa wontin ede Manchester United Manchester pen for ede to Jasa Brentford no wanyini ni modemo of fam on shada nyade wasa ohwie enti ni contract abana we no omo empeso on best stadium Brentford team ede David De Gea Quintana ama Brentford so say Ednani Echemo baby for and eba the eba etresa Real Madrid nini di nkomo ankanam fin ankoso Madrid ekofa Kepa Arrizabalaga the etosu mienu ya Silas yo phone nini di nkomo ankanam fin and also ankoye omo kofa Hugo Lloris e beto dwa se Bayern Munich bobokoro enso epe David De Gea Quintana e wie the eba echese Thomas Tuchel akache Bayern pen for say be on pe goalkeeper ni David De Gea report ananka eba na cheresa Brentford David De Gea no wadinani echem popoko wontin ade ama Bayern Munich no reporter we eba etres won nua enko ni na say Thomas Tuchel se twa on here a Brentford assistance now na Arsenal defender the team Yorentim omkofa na Ajax eba obey one official game one ball that was against the team on team Eddie Nottingham Forest Arsenal team could by 2-0 no reporter eba etres a Brentford apiki ACL ne anterior cruciate ligament no emu atete enu ntia Brentford betene said the whole season ya shase yabo one match no ontumi sia kan biom enfem Arsenal next season and we are hosem kase pa reporter Albert Arsenal for Bayern Munich edin komo sa Brentford in Benjamin Pavard free boboko mu na ko meji pinesi kan fem Arsenal boboko no wo brand ne ya Brentford Yorentimba epra no na Brentford tin edi Benjamin Pavard enso MMA replacement enfem Brentford na reporter Albert komo chuchu nya shase a Brentford we see the people so be fi Bayern Munich asoso beba Arsenal so asem foforo Manchester United so one of the teams omo expressing interest our Brentford team at Benjamin Pavard enso emo ye call Real Madrid as ye nanu ata Jordan na beto dwa eno am say confirm de mamo say Abrante so ye can Manchester City at the America Laporte Abrante de nani echemo Arna Saboboko no oni Cristiano Ronaldo akwa bob Saudi Pro League ni mum ni na ne say Abrante de sikasam kosro de sa Man City so atasa say bench wonya bi mo dua broni nkate atoko say ode nchachire nyina aka ho say bench on ma wonya bi embo Manchester City na no ne yase enra enadwo ena Real Madrid president Florentino Perez any Abrante Laporte din komo say wo ya Abrante o modimo wo nimu ye papa City for na embu amfa mo abra ba ye nkobesie bepese obesie kanema Real Madrid bo boko no enti say arna say na wo koni jai na besie kanema Real Madrid bo boko no eno penani tin di Laporte aka ale ya America Laporte aka chiro penikasia Florentino Perez say wo mon contact Man City no mo ni Manchester City ending komo no de obepese obesie kanema Real Madrid better than so obeko arna sa nemum Madrid for you slow ono so be chiro mo say obey fast ednani achirem Saudi Arabia ni na ne say da militao so anterior cruciate ligament no bi achira ne nam ho so atete ono so 6 to 7 months ontumi sia kan fa Real Madrid ene ye de eba ene awie yemfa ye ni enchiremu Hakim Ziyech asoye Saudi Pro League offer by Ofeli Medicals that is according to report Abrante by Bontive deny si wan Ofeli Medicals we metumi aka de achiremu sa Abrante ne Chelsea player biom okwakosi akan Edema Galatasaray Bobokono be say 26 minutes ago ye and Abrante the team Hakim Ziyech completing the medicals with the Galatasaray Bobokono with the Turkish Super League anymore reporter by Chekra official communication back from the two clubs Galatasaray and Chelsea say Hakim Ziyech call free Chelsea for Bedenasi na Galatasaray nso amana kwaba and here the by ye train say Abrante Hakim Ziyech or so 7 kosie Bayern Munich Bobokono they are two just one pay David here name Maccabi Tel Aviv Israel Bobokoi so mo goalkeeper bi onu chipa when you 23 years your friend Daniel Peretz yes Abrante ne chipa pa yes Bayern for mokasa on be boka 4.5 million euros e dey Maccabi Tel Aviv yes mo ko tuesa sika no maka ko fa Daniel Prit na Abrante no aba be sia kan e dey Boboko a wontin enso e dey Bayern Munich and the latest away ever from the camp of the Bavarian giant away ya dey eso mo twemete ne so Yefa ye ninchiremu Atletico Madrid Boboko na soye na unim sa Branton din Joao Felix and na jo be 11:26 and beto dwa sa Branton person of team and din Atletico Madrid na ni na se na ninje no kra wo mu sa Branton Joao Felix obesi account loan ma Chelsea no the relationship with Openikasi and the thing and so ade enei ma already din Diego Simeone no e fem enye entokwa ene ade team no ni mates ni bebre cross shara no mo nkasa ene ade na Abrante ne betu just person terminating the contract with Atletico Madrid. Atletico paid for Enrique Cerezo and the charges as Chiake awewe pa. What means say kosi akete. Omse akola ni so no njan se huna se bi wodi no ni nyina ne se wo mo ankasa de opeso kontua ne release clause 350 million euros no tio meja ne kwan. Nti so ono ne nam so opeso terminating the contract ni onjai se wanyai dia onye din no metra se nya training no mo matches akani na mfa mo anya se ontua 350 million euros release clause no tia wo meja no kwan ama ono Abrante the team Joao Felix at me the near chebe from any the airpa ya said Nottingham Forest and Onua that's na show 2-1 no wo the official letter come Arsenal pay for say wo munje nanu no Tavares wo muje anko si akan dem Olympic Marseille on loan no Abrante no me si akan from Nottingham Forest boboko no ya say Abrante na nia break pass opese of Arsenal team no mo o say Arsenal pecking order no toss base 9 e right side midfield ho de obeto base aduonum ni na so onya bi monne onya bi mochna loan nso Arsenal for nya waje so mde me colon na Nottingham for the offer babatum Arsenal pen for so my ready papa o mo hwe nim say 30 million pounds de o meja Abrante the team de Nuno Tavares mu ama Abrante na be sia kan e de man Nottingham for yes conversation is very positive kwasi bro ni be ka far advance akọ anim ye papa eno e de eba ene awie ko Facebook on 95.1 FM wure mo hon ma eyonia TV Don Papa Rich be cross post I'm a be bianso to me akoso kama the amount na say be bianso to me akoso correct ba we patrol drum say ne yankodi nkomo fa Ghana ni di Kudus Muhammad na Kudus aso the latest eba no ko Facebook na koko enjoy show ni bi hono na Kudus aso yes West Ham United enra enume be se no nsiam ho eba no omusa contact boboko a ontin enso so edi ayas biom enomu eto a conversation a omu start here late last week se Kudus Muhammad one person obesi eken edma boboko ontin enso so edi West Ham United the Hammers na Kudus hammer na yes say enkomo no akọ animu pa na Kudus open to the move enti ayas for so conversation a any West Ham United akọ animu pa se sika nene enenam wiem West Ham fire ready so metua no 35 million pounds sika na West Ham for propose so de mu 30 beko but yes ayas for 35 to 40 million so munya sa sika ne dia Kudus Muhammad obetimi akọfu be say 150,000 pounds bi ho na watwe bia no so atimi agepini akwakosi aka ne the latest gada ye hwe animu say conversation betimi ato so na ochena nempo weekend yi ehun hihye ne ehun say de besi akoso ane ye de eba Kudus part of Ayas team omode ko wo next game amobo elite vise ne mo eno ene de fi wo enso eba awie ye de esomo team crew goalkeeper of Netherlands na Abrante no say oye new goalkeeper Edma Luton Town wo fi Norwich City wo besi Kendama Luton Town boboko no Luton for ba ye ncheye na Onua dom first game Brighton won 5-1 report rich say ombenya experience safest pair of hand na Abrante the team crew watimi aba chichi short ne corners nina atimi dia ma Luton Town o ma hwani no ma hwani ya be lutu omo eno ti Luton Town for say team crew mre no meto banji ban opo ni mo na omo na nhyehyere nkoso fine pa emfema Luton Town popoko no ewo mo kwese o metimi survive the Premier League Manchester City say Lucas Paqueta Jeremy Doku okay say my best story way on several times occasions and the amount okay yes na the eba away and it's a Brenton Lucas Paqueta no he is match ready open so be kwakoye adwuma no edi amatima wontin at Manchester City away reporter ye gada ne kire say Jeremy Doku so deal no start the for so de my ready so me twa Brenton ready into City first kan matumuntem no monko yes Pep Guardiola nra after so mo ball UEFA Super Cup no or see two positions be how mix it who is replacing Kevin De Bruyne who is doing the perfect job now Brighton retain adi Kaya Gundogan no or say Mateo Kovacic ball do ni mpototo nemom adwuma potia Kevin De Bruyne no de ebe din sa Brighton betuma complete the tosu biom Brighton din Riyad Mahrez oko Far East no adwuma wada to no ebe very difficult edema Cole Palmer so betuma complete emfa ho say no na take na omde call penalties Cole Palmer no so onimbo no bopa nemom so onya Jeremy Doku nso onu mom betuma adwuma no better compared to Brighton retain adi Cole Palmer no and the latest ever yes City advancing conversation for Lucas Paqueta and Jeremy Doku and no the ever awie ye dey somo ewo 95.1 FM so ko Facebook would do like page no for comment to us here na pia share Nicolo Zaniolo osi ekanema Galatasaray Canada mechi Galatasaray etim ombobo na de tieni Abrante Nicolo Zaniolo no onu efi woman Italy na Zaniolo fi Roma na call last season yes say Aston Villa coach Adinu Unai Emery na ni abrace kotomoja Abrante na wie the America's first part no yes the final and the most important part no Abrante Dini Nicolo Zaniolo ne wo wie pe wo ba be Aston Villa player for the rest of the season wo ba be sia kan edi ama Aston Villa popoko no Yasin Bonu de the last game edi ma Sevilla enra edi tia Manchester City na nke hwe ni musa ko be chichi penalties ni bi de o ye ne World Cup no mu na enso enra ankanam fon amfa Abrante na Bunikev reporter eba che say deal here 21 million euros Sevilla for je gombotom no matimi edi nyame atum na atum e don chena ena Abrante Dini Yasin Bonu fi Morocco ye goalkeeper Sevilla no obey the medicals with Hilal Boboko no we medicals no pe oba be Hilal Boboko no player 21 million euros team awontin edi Sevilla edge na Yasin Bonu we Bunikev oye Muslim obesum nyame ye papa e wo Saudi Arabia no wasan bobo asan jiska tax bi anka ho Bismarck tienie ye twa bet kra mo 20% salary kakrakei wo kwa kwaje yentin 1 cedi kra krobi so check o pay slip so we tax ni nyina ye tv smack eno ne efiri wo ba wie ye de enso mo na no da o kai se be to dwa se Mike Abranten din Michael Olise was see a kind Edmonton team at the Crystal Palace, no. Chelsea for near Branton away personal terms. Now Chelsea any Palace in common cry done and sorted. Yes, Roy Hodgson, Efra Branton question in the office. And will be sent a question. Say Michael Olise, or say yes, boss, and come on with the NBN. Michael Olise, and I just yes, boss. Na what to say Chelsea for Pearl? Also, oh yes, boss. Me no more din komo cry we say me nya meso shako Chelsea. Also we sure so person go. Also boss say anka my year adwuma pa dia ma Palace na person ka me change the environment. Me broaden me horizon na ebua me pa. Michael Olise o kasa yi na Roy Hodgson ka say okay. Tenase, I feel tenase. Oh no, say boss, my tenase. And Obisa Michael Olise say, Olise, once more, I'm asking you, do you want to join Chelsea? Also, I would love to join Chelsea. But nice one. When we said Chelsea for position now, Obono, only born Bopa last season, we were one of the best I will give anymore. I say yes, boss, I know correct. But wouldn't say what this season? Who extended o game no at the Maye? When he a better ezemo and Jordan are you more bomb fin for ye? Now can you may see any church passes name Edward Ma? Met me up from a palace a year pa. Also, yes, boss. And was fantastic. That is a won't come with the pa. Also, oh boss, why was come with it? Michael Olise in Roy Hodgson come and me watch the wheel. And Roy Hodgson catch and Japan way. One more new deal. Kokaimu. Na dwen ho biom na bra wo ba de opese oye no bra ne ho se de sitie ya se oni Abranten din komo wie ya no ena opinion din ni Doggy Freeman Douglas Freeman do ko Crystal Palace your friend Doggy Freeman woni see you opinion din ni Stephen Parish enso echi Abranten din Eddie Michael Olise and so chief conversation with Roy Hodgson ko say lovely dey age sign Abranten ko kan contract was na ni age ho or the pen see people so was signed 4 years why standing the contract no at the amount team and Dini Crystal Palace until he move from Chelsea ni dey ankanam fun atonsuom a falling flat argument bi animbium and no Michael Olise there yenko Goncalo Inacio Abranten see kind of Sporting CP ni say Tottenham Hotspur for Abranten no yes Abranten tis and ani agipa but Sporting CP pen for friend so ko share them lock no and om di people gu no so nkin kan o ti ase on from Abranten ti ase wi omba no di kan sign dada 2027 Abranten din Goncalo Inacio and also to aso asia kai e de ama poboko a wontin enso so e de Sporting CP and no e de eba yenko piemu enso e wo Newcastle Chelsea Abranten din e de Lewis Hall based on ko small boy
yeah me kind of
Lewis Hall yes oni bo pa
na
no nya Chelsea oni bi mo Newcastle ni na wie oko Newcastle for some Chelsea £28 million. So munjindi no munja Lewis home till Lewis nankasa yedin and a horn so there dan okọ ba bia nkola mu agro na efro hall nti ono kan me nu bom and efro Lewis hall abrofo no omututu din saa no nam Rice Hall Timber Intasekra. Yenkonko wie enso e ho no na yehu se sitie nti Lewis Hall ewuram e wo tima ondin ere Newcastle United. Galatasaray so yase omo di offer akwakotum for Marco Verratti. Yase Galatasaray for so metuma manskapa na de dikan on pese omo fa no on loan 3 million. Nanka next season no munim so on the ball no bebo nie no mo de 10 million ababe so nanka maja Abranten no but aso sa Abranten be kwa na so onko ne asafofro yesi ofa bi nso fi Saudi Arabia buy no sa sika na wo suri papa Abranten de tin e de Marco Verratti so pesa sika na kwakoje but awie Galatasaray fo nso dom ho etimi ababe jim enra ena Hilal epa Neymar da Silva Santos Junior ho entuma na adepa ene Don Richie o mayi intricate nepa o mgusu yi e Facebook o monko ye kwen fa so a omo epa Neymar any PSG every year before so call na yakopa no to bas Hilal player or how be him players na sa line guard of honor and omo e born koto bia born koto fine and omo ka say
na Kovina sika Neymar da Silva Junior Santos e kwa je Al Hilal no sika na sen
ono ni sika na bosun mo de be man no
na me ka
2 years no
2 years na amount na sen
300 million
ana a week obegi saying
a week, I think it's a 12. Just a check him in my coffee's name.
Check him out.
And
a day, so what you saying?
A day, a second, 1 second, say, yeah. Tisanko will be Sammy say, we are easy, you know. Or better, and I'm calculating 89 Ghana cedis.
89 Ghana cedis.
Yeah, every second. This one, I'm very scanning.
89 Ghana cedis.
Yeah, the name I didn't to Jano. You also do the better to Joe.
Me.
1 minute go away. But therefore,
Kofi, remember me now. Remember me now. Fame. You knew who come journey on Facebook on your 95.1 FM on your 95.1 FM now. Fame. Ya kind and so at the Isaac can stop again and motel and castle dear Quaman and Chebia Solomon among quite Superman. And so Baba Tassina from an insomno. You ever heard Super Cup a course and as a match a course of Manchester City and on penalty some to me at the two crew and the free Sevilla for Semino. You better some match at home come. As a City, I'm not for sure really consensus. And here this season UEFA Champions League, you know, and you're better for my City. And now modern bomb boy, and as a non performance, I'm put you know. I'm not for sure say Casa Derby. Senior City G and a bad disability between me. I said defend the UEFA Champions League trophy, no. You better not fair to me at the home and come on. Now,
every second, I bet you 4.8 euros.
4.8 euros.
And Tizanko, yeah, we can free me out. What it's a very 2 seconds. I've seen. So I bet you 8 point. I bet you 9 euros. 2 seconds, no. Into the 1 minute, you bet you 288 euros. 1 hour, yes, system into you bet you 17,280 euros. And now what you be about 2.9 million euros. But some in a month, about 12 million. I feel about 150 million. Now in few minutes, 300 million. Aside that, no, and now I'm the 2 Jordan say package. I'm the man name and I say, a dime or call them. It was Saudi Arabia, no. Down on Bismarck, the 10 say 25 bedrooms and a room. 25 bedrooms.
Cars room.
Oh, cars and my mobile cars. WOHO. So the old cars were phone. Me book cars are winning. Oh, Dano Crown House were Bentley. Nema, Bentley Continental GT.
Oh, fear or
it's war.
Oh, Saudi, no.
Yes, and yeah, no qualm. Sick be a friend Aston Martin DBX. And see about Quissy war. And almost also de a Lamborghini, a Huracan.
And a green.
Yes, and somebody see what their manum. Yes, in name and uncle him driving that.
Yeah.
Inti so person be drive here. More 24-hour driver so netmans on nima. Baby person ne copy on van call. The toss be Ebianca we name I could say na about better kakra was sorry say about 135 na name say come de no. Inti chrome ha restaurant be o bia ne board den person didi feel no. Na kene me 2 car on the driver no call. On ne kokuduru wa name so mo mam koto moire. Mo mam otwe aso. Omam kusie pa momam akante nyepi wa jeje aboswa odidi wie ya be 25,000 Ghana cedis no sorry name entua kofi
obi busa imano tete say any news about Liverpool
so mo kofa endo f Stuttgart aba be chef Fabinho at 9 when you 30 years of Japan wara turu eye endo on Sofian yeah
Sofian Amrabat, Cameroonian midfielder, no Sakama Fiorentina. She said Liverpool, no
Morocco,
free a year and Morocco. No, she said be a Bruno. They need a defensive midfielder because I'm team no. I'm midfielders now can in ano. Number 8 and number 10. Into Omuni a breaker. That is why Chelsea called toe to toe for Romeo Lavia and Moise Caicedo. But now they realize that it's have 2 players, Chelsea and Beko. So they need to look elsewhere. The problem with jogging club is the fact that too no to do.
Onua FM 95.1.
Yes, Sana Bimi Huno during the transfer. You see, he made a statement regarding players are not teams need to talk.
Okay.
With regards to fees, And when it got to a point, and there was with me going into the market, a couple players. Now I had difficult for him.
Okay.
Okay, when Paul Pogba joined Manchester United in that 89 million euros a year deal, no, he made a statement say, Chisebia will wait for boom. He will never pay over 80 million for a player. And check, another 75 million to Alisson Becker. And check, another 100 million plus at the Darwin Núñez. So, Abraham Moiskai said the deal ni buy, you know. Liverpool were the one that proposed the 150 million pounds deal now Chelsea decided to play. It was Liverpool that this proposal at the core.
Yeah.
And it became evident say Onua kasa statement to make an Ibuabono. And then at that moment, you know, not Chelsea were ready to match every single fee Liverpool no more the echo. And to almost the 150 million echo. And then the player had already made his mind say Chelsea no bebo. Especially Moises Caicedo and of course Romeo Lavia. So it is clear, say Jurgen Klopp, when O movie Jordan Henderson on, when O movie Fabinho on, no only contingency plan. He didn't have a plan as to who was going to replace those players. He felt that, oh, we are Liverpool. And at the end of the day, but that is not how the transfer business is. Intina, Eric Ten Hag, why are you very, very cautious with the signings? You know? Because he needs a centre back. A centre back in the bar. I was say one centre back. Why in the echo? Harry Maguire. Maguire saying you're not doing so. So at the end of the day, what would you do? In midfield, we're moving on Fred. Or Pessofian and Rabat the day. But before that, you know, I was say Scott McTominay or Donny van der Beek came back every club no more. And now the deal is stalling. One man word to Sofian Amrabat say, look, you are going to play for Manchester United this season. In Tinyabutre, Shahome. When Liverpool call Sofian Amrabat, the boy Liverpool they are ready to pay the amount of money Fiorentina wants to take. But now the decision is with the boy. The boy wants to play for Manchester United. But how long can he wait?
And then call Liverpool.
That is it. And this is the time. I was a Jurgen Klopp up and doing with regards to convincing. He said, maybe I didn't do no. Fiorentina, I realize they said, Sofian Amrabat, my hot cake. Saudi Arabia for discover. Liverpool discover. Manchester United, a year offer. Atletico Madrid, Epeno. So a hot cake. The player wants to play for Manchester United. That is where he wants to play. But for how long is Sofian Amrabat going to stay? For how long is he going to wait for Manchester United? And United will track record. On the Chelsea player, minute now do you know Astoli.
Okay.
And when you see with Tony Cruz, Ebrana Ofi Baminik, Eba Manchester United. Yeah. When you see with Thiago Alcantara, and Ebrana person joined Manchester United. Last season, when you see with Frankie de Jong. And United our history when it comes to chasing a player and obviously Cody Kakpo. It was clear he was supposed to be at Manchester United, but he ended up at Liverpool. And Sofian Amrabat Sono, why he very cautious.
Okay.
He does not want to commit himself, even though he has given his word to Manchester United, I want to play for you. Obian himself a Manchester United fan. Eric Ten Hag, Epeno, the ding. But the truth of the matter is, at this moment, we are Fiorentina, you also have to build. Fiorentina also have to go and bring in a replacement. For how long will Fiorentina wait for Manchester United? And to me, Fiorentina, I'll sell Sofian Amrabat to Liverpool. But it will not be at the same fee as Manchester United because Liverpool are now desperate. They are not desperate.
Any amount to be able to be, they are ready to pay.
The major problem is the fact that Thiago Alcantara, he would have solved their midfield problem for them. At this moment, they don't have a controller in their midfield because we are Dominic Szoboszlai. Obi wa share Dominic Szoboszlai on your midfield controller. Until say Joshua Kimmich alone in midfield, he can calm the tempo of the game for you. He will hold on to play for you. Already take game no at the amount. Until say Aurelien Tchouameni, what that calmness in midfield. And now no Real Madrid game on first game in La Liga. Did you watch Aurelien Tchouameni? He has learnt on the job. After playing just a season with Toni Kroos and Luka Modric, midfield, we realize this at this moment. So we are defensive midfielder. You don't rush, you don't rush play. Because we are the link between the attacking midfield and then the main defenders. And it's a who position a break here. You invite unnecessary pressure on the defense. And the Aurelien Tchouameni how to be calm on the ball.
Okay.
And it's a we are Dominic Szoboszlai. We are Cody Gakpo. We are Alexis McAllister. Now about these three midfielders, we game more. And we say what to say your midfield one, I want to mean control play. Number 2, I want to mean defend it. Number 3, pressure about with difference in the so and then you against Chelsea. That is what I make last time I catch say Chelsea fans should relax in celebrating what that draw Munya against Liverpool. Look, you played at Stamford Bridge, and I never bridge number
boy.
And that midfield now Liverpool boy, that midfield even Aston Villa with Mashomo because it was an open midfield. There was no balance, there was no chemistry, there was no arrangement. And today Liverpool midfield look shallow. It was weak. And Obianim said Jurgen Klopp, the teams now watch share from Mainz 05, Elko Borussia Dortmund. One of the key areas are Emmanuel thriving on the attacking front and the midfield. It is in the midfield, ever solid, ever supporting defense now. Now allow the wing backs and say operating in the attacking phase of the game. It will be based on how well the midfield is packaged. And he needs a defensive midfielder who would organize in the midfield for them. And for me, so when Jessica Kessia,
Cecilia Romeo Lavia and Sentimi and Canon Sofia Amrabat United.
I think Sofia Amrabat a possibility. I see Sofia Amrabat a possibility. Looking at United transfer businesses at this moment, say if they don't lose midfielders, if they don't sell players, it will be very difficult to go into the market to bring in another player. And they are looking at terminating a contract of Eric Bertrand Bailey. And of course, I'm showing him say Johnny van der Beek, Ebeko Real Sociedad. They had wanted Scott McTominay to Harry Maguire to join West Ham, but those deals have stalled. And I'm sure what will happen. But I feel that say Liverpool me pushy kakra, they might get Sofiane Amrabat. And mistake na Liverpool they should have looked at other teams in their relegations. When you say West Ham United, SINA, is it Aston Villa? No, West Ham United SINA Yuri Tiolima.
Yeah. West Ham.
Yes, I'm signing Yuri Tiolima.
Aston Villa. Aston Villa
signing Yuri Tiolima. You go Habibans Echo Newcastle United. So what's the D? Leicester City team in Ruela, you would have seen that they had very good midfielder in their team.
Onua FM 95.1.
Leeds United, they had very good midfielders in their team. The likes of Richard, now even Tyler Adams was joining Chelsea. And it was clear that Jurgen Klopp was not planning. And Saudi Fono, they took the European game by storm. And then Saudi Fono, They planned it. They realize it. Say going to this season, so pushika Krabi with their money, they will unseat a lot of clubs in Europe. Now they've written to the European Union say, "Yamo Kwaina, champion in their league, the UEFA Champions League." Now they have signed a partnership agreement with La Liga that they will be their global partner. Until La Liga, now their global partner is Visit Saudi Arabia. They are going to be the ones Omode La Liga teams ebetimi across the globe. So imagine they forming alliance with La Liga, any other confederations. Say you see about the UEFA Champions League in Libya. Say if Kazakhstan remember say Kazakhstan, they are all part of Europe.
Yeah,
they are all part of Europe. So Saudi Arabia again they might have an opportunity to play in Europe because Kazakhstan need run money at the they are just like Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
So for me, they might break through, but I feel that Liverpool have a lot of work to do. With what I watched, they have a lot of work to do.
Kakrabi no Super Cup no na fe yemfiri ho.
Other ya betra show we so there are a lot of things we see. Ayana Kofo feels say it is just our opinion, but it's not our opinion.
95.1.
It is the reality. And I tell you say game no Obiahu Man City as favorite, but in terms of record, history, statistics, facts, the tradition of the European game, no City A ni bi. And City amode bro Sevilla so. Into game, no, yes, City are looking favorite with the kind of quality players they have in their disposal. But the truth of the matter is, some favorite crana, minimum 55 to 45%. Because one, a yes Sevilla team, what did the UEFA Europa League 7 times? The most successful team in the UEFA Europa League. What about the UEFA Super Cup? No finals, no Marco in Sia. We lose to a num and win bako. And it is clear, say, in terms of the highest stage of European game, no, obviously you would have a Sevilla mentioned more than a Manchester City. And I'm trying to catch us, Man City a club, before they get closer to any trophy, they have to get closer to it before they win it. And yes, they are favorite, but they can't lose the trophy because I know so much tackle trophy one. I know so much trophy, European trophy. I was so much so baako. No more Baumechi, no more Siako, no more Koji. But I told you, sir, they are going in with a manager. One also, when it comes to trophies, a trophy siwa. So, obesha trophy, no one more trophy na kodia. Yeah, na adding. So, tactically and technically, Man City a slight advantage over Sevilla with regards to the trophy. And it had to take the lottery of penalty shootout and it decided who left the Super
trophy.
Cup.
Yeah.
Now, you won't blame anybody. City are dominating normally to send when they play in terms of the exchanges, creation of chances, any idea. City be dominating. They have players in terms of yumbo possessive type of football on the ball. But the truth of the matter is, they needed a real engineer. And that is what they had in Rodri. And in the list of the best players in Europe, the first question I asked myself say, is Rodri not a player of Manchester City? Because I heard Rodri last season. Put it to talk Kevin De Bruyne. Rodri was a better player for both club and country than Kevin De Bruyne. And then he was the difference. Cole Palmer go no say, it was a Rodri and a setting up that goal for Cole Palmer. And at the end of the game, the performance of Rodri put it up. Even though the man of the match, the Cole Palmer there, but the truth of the matter is Rodri was the difference on the night. And I feel that Man City deserved the trophy because we were born on my boy, having close to a year 74 was a day possession. It was not an easy game for Sevilla. But Sevilla were a threat because they knew definitely Omun Man City and Bob for boot. Omun Jinab toe for toe. So the least opportunities are na a year deadly at Manchester City. And it is clear. Say City team, probably every half a year chassis. So you will not you untimi and so certain because that is how they are. Pep Guardiola last season, their first 3 games of the La Ligue of the Premier League, they struggled. But in the end, they found their rhythm. Even though City were not the best team in England last season, they won the La Liga, the Premier League. They won the FA Cup and won the Champions League. Even though they did not play the best of football last season, but they did the best of things in games by scoring goals and winning those games. And Sevilla created chances against Man City. We had a starting 11 or you see here. Now, in the absence of Kevin De Bruyne, Obian himself about Mathieu Kovacic, I don't know your replacement in that midfield role. And to Kevin De Bruyne, and also finding a replacement man. And of course, Phil Foden is show glimpses of being that player. But so about Phil Foden, central midfield to send a Kevin De Bruyne Bona on efficient to say on the wings. So it is likely say Obe movie Bernardo Silva from the wings, the Kevin De Bruyne number 10 role. Then Obebo Phil Foden on the left or the right of attack. Nafe Jack Grealish abo in normal position as the left winger at Manchester City. And Jose Luis Mendeliba and in the charges no even though it was the penalties, but I think that they did well. They have shown clearly they are a proper European team. Congratulations to Manchester City. 4 trophies from last season coming. Charlie, it is it means you are football history muda. And for the first time, they've won the Champions League. For the first time, they've won the UEFA Super Cup. I don't know what else they have to win again. But Pep Guardiola has cemented his name. Now, he is the second most successful coach in the world of football. So we see Alex Ferguson everywhere. Joseph Pep Guardiola, 36 trophies. And I wait to me, I say, as a coach. Ababe overtake Michel Luchescu. Yambo Pep Guardiola Basso. Indeed, he has shown clearly he is an excellent football manager. And so we Alex Ferguson everywhere. My Canada say ye born now, ye born ne. So we Alex Ferguson everywhere. There is no coach on this planet or yet as intelligent and as successful as Joseph Pep Guardiola.
Solomon and Quad Superman and Moten and can on Facebook messages in Aba Pedro wa Ede Aba or say keep up the good work on Dia Wadiaba Eric Amoforsen or say Apaya. I think Chelsea need another striker. One also Dia Wade Aba Eric Boateng was say good job. Also Daniel was say good afternoon boss or Heba GH keep up the good work. Gabriel Menum say good afternoon Nafe Daniel Owusu one also say update on Kudus Mohammed please on Dia Wobusa and so Emmanuel Nete see excellent presentation by Isaac and Shapeja and a Bevis Vice was say good afternoon Isaac answer one also say good afternoon one also dia wade about way Facebook Onua TV edia and yakenkan and so edia mamu yenko Onua FM Benjamin Benny was say good afternoon please. Oh, David. Okay. Bright Dancer the Banks or say good afternoon, Bismarck. Watching you live from Theshin. Onua Sports, always the best and talented. Keep up the good work. Greetings to Solomon Amankwa the Superman. Salso and a David Boateng. Was say Isaac and Sapeja. You are too much. And also there, what they abba. Bismarck also upon
FM 95.1.
And so message what they abba HS. One also share live from Asante Achim. Atukwa one also dia wade abano no so now David Boateng na was say I love you apeja Emmanuel Tete okay maka ono so edie no maka ono so edie no Romeo Press was say wow one also dia wade aba and so eno no so na Charles Amofa and so HS Charles Amofa and so ediaba or say you are live inside in Suta Atria, one also dear what Yabasanso and a true sure say live good. One idea what they abam watching you live from Spin Test. I'm Foster. You are doing a fantastic job. One also dear what they abba and so I don't know. Yabakwana fei yatuaso area Frederica tuja say Uhemwa na what ye CAF Champions League na fe CAF Confederations Cup no enchebia na Baso Media Sporting Club ejemu our CAF Champions League na fe Dreams FC and so ejemu ede ama ye CAF Confederations Cup nim na tumi say ade na otwe wie ne mu baye tin pa na ye bekwa o man so na fe jakwa akodi enkomo na fe bibia so atimi akonanim na ye fa ye ne nchemu ewo Nigeria na yekwa se ha yehwe se bibia betimi akona nim na afei yakwa akodi nkoma free wana bibia so atimi akon Facebook no join na afei u message no wa share na onua so anya bia hwe na bibia so atimi akonkan enso ete amaye na se ayade bibia enso ko nanim kesamafo adema remisters aye yebe na fei yetimi akọ na yakọ di nkomo enso na bibia so atimi akọ nanim Jamaica Nigeria na fei yakọ di nkomo bra Remo Stars free Nigeria na from atimi abapiem Ghana no mo de Media Sporting Club at Diaponi CAF Champions League be so ewo Cape Coast Sports Stadium no Jenko na yene nua Oshute wa Nigeria enkodi enkomo enfrefri Oshute good afternoon Hello, good afternoon. Oshide. Hello. Say yeah, human to me intro me say you beti me ahead na yedi ehun komo na afei yeti me akwakopi mo Nigeria na ahwe se na nyoma esi committee ma team no wo ma prepare wo mugu so wo ma prepare ye twa se bibia beti me akọ nanim na afei ya hwe se ne game no heading against Media Sporting Club Remo Stars team mo Nigeria meka se obom Nigerian Premier League no modern bono aya dia e won kan ye pa na se na modern bono e kon kan no wo me ne medie ma omo so game no aya dia medie ma wo mo so energy Ghana Premier League no na ya hwe enche bia be kona fein ya hwe 2 matches ye go so hwe se ye nua Oshite ye nsa betimi aka no all the way from Nigeria na ye busa no se da brain na team no e be pie mo Ghana na medie ma team no kura no se no musi hu ne fa preparation se na sitie and some game not in Yabaso Kwasiada only 95.1 from no Asugu so na wie yade ebro Shannon so me say we Onua Sports Center if you say bia kwese no me ni baba pa wisi ma aduasa na ye be so dwumadie no so no na say ho ensem no ene ye hwe medie ma na fe team self se me ka so mo so kwakopie mu Guinea one preparation bibia kwa anim aye hwe ne mu se wo mo so betimi aba na bibia so etimi akona ne me hwe game a eba so medie wo ma ya homboa hwe Remo Stars wo mo efi Nigeria after that say after bibia bako de
therefore bibia fine enya izo me call Rainbow for the camp
Oma babedu
omo medu ye
okay
but officials na ba
Remo officials na ba
technical coach no wa town coach in what town and the club president on also what town and the captain on also what town and after supporters be miensa eka so omo 8 and I'm what to touch it down so no hay some to me any onua edin sawo so because omo Nigeria omo nim say station ba ko Ghana obi age atum onua to mo frɛ ne gya ko he ne kodi nkomo bebre but o de di nkomo ne bra di nkomo ne bra di nkomo ne bra na ye hwɛ Bismarck nkofo no omo I poised for action and let's be true to ourselves well
hello sir, good afternoon. Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Said media can media should be up and doing. Media should be very smart enough because I say Nkofono very you see Obo a CAF Champions League match no air Sunday and it Thursday now opponent no attach it down team nankasa maye team ni maye by technical team no one head coach the club president the captain and 3 supporters omo na aba yes omo elande just around 11:20 apparently omo one of the hotels ewa Accra omo be call omo the STC ewie at the 3 o'clock they be fi ha akọ Cape Coast de no makope bibi on ba pesa ko mtwem quarter crade na nka omo fita crade Sunday anopa ebe ball mo match no but omo ehwe ni mu se omo betimi atna Cape Coast wasa because omo say Ghana there omo fi say be made betimi omo bibi
na say report ade ba no che say PRO
me no me
PRO be no say no na we
the same information me matter say Ghana for so ehun na yeda ehun so what I say iti nkofo no town nkofo no what town but ma penya for media man ni ma na me hwe say me ndash nje pass me tin say betimi aka na e say be say ehun ma penya no follow media ma
well Alfred the Remo for a conversation about betum obetimi asesa phone no ebi wa phone sa de enye ntanyu so media na Bismarck, the Atiani say Media Sporting Club team no nyame ya atoma otena team na nkasa de womo ewo Cape Coast a omugu ahomu wo aso na enne eye ya wada otena coach ebeyi players a womo ebeko game no on Sunday aba ene ye didi kai de etoso mienu ene gisem ko a ene ekoso ewo media ma enra womo kosra a central regional minister. Cape Coast ahemfo ni mpanyinfo a sefata se omoko omaso yina no omakodu. The communication team of Mediama Sporting Club has started a year promotion last week. Our various radio stations are Cape Coast. Equity awareness say this is what we have at stake come Sunday at the Cape Coast Sports Stadium. Honestly speaking, we are expecting a lot of supporters to come on board. Say, Wombe Timiababe supported Mediama on Sunday against Remo. On Sunday, we are expecting a lot of supporters. Say, Ombeba in their numbers to support Mediama Sporting Club. Yenim say Remo Stars have a very good team, and they are very tactical as Yenianom Nigerians. The right between Ghana and Nigeria will be at stake, regardless of the teams involved. And Obo Nigeria Premier League, no one the not to represent a country like Nigeria in the CAF Champions League. It tells you that the team is super. So Mediama is not taking the game easily. TV is now the Cobra. Now I have a lot of information from the camp of Mediama Sporting Club. They are ready for Remo.
Yes, I'm going to say Oshide. What are Kasama for Edema Remo Stars, our Nigeria? Good afternoon, Oshide.
Hello. Yeah, good evening.
Good afternoon. How are you doing? You go so resa bibia betimi akonkan say be kan ya Oshide na afei yetimi ebusabusa ne nsem Remo otim daben na omoba bedu Ghana obecheche mu na odi amayen na yahu se ne nyoma enso esi etie na yahu se ne nyoma enso esi etie ewa ha Onua 95.1 FM na waso gusu a yade bro se ne so mame se we sports center official be akose no yen baba pan si meduasa aye 2:30 and I sorry Jomadiano so na fe yehese na nyoma enso esi etie enso ho na fe kofi to asoma me
wobra yehese ne Oshide Adamani bedi nkomo no yento aso ha Mediama Sporting Club nyame admo otena wotakwa womo epa womo new bus no ho entma Bismarck Mediama Sporting Club nyame adoma eda otena wotakwa womo epa womo new bus 47 seater bus High Sense as part of our sponsorship package. Our Moka se Mediama Lega. That big ceremony in Betoja Ewo Eyetakwa. Now after that, the executive members of the club board any penny for Mufi Takwa Ebe movie straight from Takwa Aba Cape Coast. Wamuba Cape Coast. Wamo Ensube join no money place na kwa kutin komo. Okay. Technical team said them didn't kaka earlier. Players 20 are ebe room for Ochina and I said 23 room for the game ebe ready by Ochina na young say the city na media press conference Ochina anywhere and a better form ahead of the game na Mediama edia to form ewo Cape Coast Uba Mediama camp as it stands now as at ene anopay na injury situation positive na one center back prior last game of the season against Tamale City are only available all the players are fine okay new arrivals so are ready Coach Evans Augustine Adute the strategy egum and reporter gather interest they are working on how to get crosses any utilize crosses any goal scoring one of the job at Mediama team here when you papa and training. Now Cape Coast NSA and Swamo Kenya 50 Thursday, 50 Wednesday ni be no. Mediama Sporting Club used Cape Coast facility I training up to now. Yeah, him so mbeto so na mandatory training I was say Remo for a year on Saturday Ombetumi aye on Saturday na game yetumi abo nyame ya adom na adom ya kwesiada. Enti the supporters of Sporting Club so mobilize to come in their numbers and we are picking information say student from University of Mine and Technology UMAT also ebeba in their numbers. Mediama public relations department and also I consulted various halls almost University of Ghana, say University of Cape Coast. So I'm also NCC almost to have a support team. So Bismarck, with the supporters front, hopefully you bring a lot of supporters at the stadium to support the team. Now I'm also to me. I only say earlier, I told you as Anglo good. Ediska Hakrabe to Jadi Amatim no. A year a Japan mine. There were a year Takwano. Also discuss Accra ebe support team no. MC Eddie Matakwa ebe back cape abe game ni bi. Member of Parliament Eddie Matakwa nso ayem so promising his support and say umina ebe in their numbers to support the team against Mediama and I say against Remo. So Remo Mediama Sporting Club omo di nyome gu akwem like Alfred ekaye no. They should be ready. This is their first Champions League. This is their first Champions League encounter. So it will be very difficult for them. But Mediama Ewo the experience. Ewo a year CAF Confederations Cup. They've been successful on the 2 occasions. Advancing to the group stage. Bismarck. Hopefully no. Nyamia tom ya. Kwesiada Mediama will be ready for the game. Honestly speaking, ain't easy. Remo Stars Bobo Kono a battle ready for Mediama. Mediama are ready for them. Everything is in order. Yeah, on Sunday. Bibia betimi akoso na ye hu said ye Susan ete brode hono a very difficult encounter. Looking at the Ghana Nigeria rivalry no. Ye twaso nyame adoma kwesiada. Enti yesre wa wutie nya wo takwa wo Ghana be bia wo monitor on Facebook. Kwesiada should be in Cape Coast. Nkranfo no so omobom ho na omina nko Cape Coast. If you Cape Coast ayer so 3 hours bi obetimi dey do. Now it's me support Mediama no ba open quality and exciting game Mediama Sporting Club Remo FC Stars on Sunday at Cape Coast Sports Stadium.
Kofi Enhwe Mediama Sporting Club okay Kofi me say solo Mediama Sporting Club any Remo Stars am free Nigeria and Ebebo game no one say Remo on performance on Nigeria excellent compared to Mediama team no.
Well a game a Ghana na ebo enye Mediama pen ebo Ghana pen ebo Ghana na ebo and say we are wadwen say because Mediama are champions of the Ghana Premier League ombenya na trotroba ye nya ne sa it is going to be a very difficult game a bedding Ediama Ghana a bedding Ediama Mediama. I've been to Nigeria. I mean, how they play their game. I'm about that physical football. I was Imo State. I've been to Imo State.
Okay.
Now, Remo Stars are closer to the northern part of Nigeria.
Okay.
Are closer to the northern part of Nigeria, and from there to Cameroon, a short distance, and I would call Cameroon. Where the physical, what is some you will look at their physique, their strength. They don't play very good possessive football, but they rely so much on their strength. Because and because the northern part, you know, game ni gidi. It is a way media man who share Remo Stars. Number one, I was say the kind of approach out there. It is not always all the time that one system now prepare no work out. Sometimes you need to look at the system of opponent enable. No derive a strategy. Niabebo media ma nyame yadoma eda eye kwesiada eye. The first 20 minutes of the game, I was saying media matimi born home den on city and that's why when settle Remo Stars for no. This is a Remo Stars now no money enyima omono ma enyima ewo Lagos. And say we media mana uni team ba team otumi enyima bo because you compare media ma strength to that of enyima strength. It's obvious say enyima no ahoden eche media ma. But then again a continental game. 2 federation clubs and Ebesia, Ghana and Nigeria. Yawa and Sosunia Bebre we entem. Nemum the rivalry near the Ghana and Nigeria and Tim no. And anytime be a Ghana team, Asia Nigeria team no, a different. Again, Nigeria a society in Ghana. They have their own community in Ghana. And from Kasua, Erumo Budumburam, Eduko Cape Coast no, and what's that? So Meme ya adwen say. UCC. It a men ya adwen say. game no because they are from Nigeria, we are going to have it, all through and through. Yenyina ye wish and say media ma be winning. Yenyina ye wish and say media ma be winning. But the truth of the matter is, it is not going to be an easy game. Now, the Central Regional Minister, the Regional Football Association Chairman for Central Region, the President of Ghana Football, the Minister of Youth and Sports, any other associations across the country, especially them playing at home. Players in Injin to say playing in the Confederation Cup are different than playing in the CAF Champions League. Players are more than Ewasro and or mobile in the CAF Champions League. Teams are more than Ewasro and or mobile in the CAF Champions League. It is clear say it is going to be a very difficult game. Ede Amomo. Apejako Amano Sobre.
Hello, Luasi. Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon. The name is Ola Dimeji Oshode.
Oshode, sorry. I hope everything is fine.
Oshode, yes, everything is fine. Everything is going on smoothly as I speak with you.
When is Remo arriving in Ghana?
No approved date yet, but I know we are going to be available before the race.
Please come again.
We don't know the exact day yet, but definitely we're going to be in Ghana before Sunday. Since the game is going to take place on Sunday, so we are going to be in Ghana before Sunday. Since it is 1 hour, the flight from Nigeria to Ghana is 1 hour, so definitely we're going to be in Ghana before Sunday.
All right. How well do your outfit know Mediama Sporting Club?
How
well do your team, Remo Stars, know Mediama Sporting Club as champions of Ghana?
No, we don't know much about them. But the only thing we know is that Mediama is the winner of the Ghanaian Premier League. We also know that our first game on the CAF Champions League is going to be played against Mediama Sports Club. So these are just the things we know about them. And I know for them to be the champions of Ghana Premier League, it shows they're one of the best in Ghana. Before now, if you're going to talk about teams in Ghana, the likes of Ashanti Kotoko will be mentioned. But in time past, people have never said things about Mediama Sports Club. But this time around, for Mediama Sports Club to have eventually become the champions of Ghana Premier League, it shows that we are going to come down there to see what we can do to ensure that we get this massive Mediama Sports of Ghana. We know they are not a small side; they're a good side. For them to have become the champions, it shows they have quality in them.
Okay, thank you for the compliment given to Mediama.
And we are this we are aware of, and we know it's not going to be an easy encounter in Ghana. But I'm just optimistic that will pick something.
Please, can you position yourself well for us? The line is breaking.
Yeah, I said before that we will come down there to just play my game just to make people there's no problem with that. We'll get this
95.1.
All right. When the draw was conducted, we read in the various tabloids in Nigeria that they are your coach is match ready for Mediama Sporting Club. Like you said earlier, in Ghana we do talk about Hearts of Oak, Asante Kotoko. Mediama do not have much experience in the CAF Champions League. The last time they visited was the Confederations Cup, and they did very well. Does that give a bit of threat to your outfit, looking at your experience as well in the CAF Confederations game?
Yeah, Remo Stars will be playing in the CAF Champions League.
In the Champions League, yeah. In the Champions League, yeah.
The first time we ever played on the continent was last year, and we played this Asfa of the this time around,
WFM 95.1.
away of the sports club. We feel we are more than one. We have gone past which we know that care anything who have not had a good experience on the continent to scare them away. But we are not going to be scared. We are just going to play that game as it comes because we know that it's definitely not going to be an easy encounter because any game you play, it is always a difficult one. There are no more minnows in Nigerian football. There are no more minnows in African football, and there are no more minnows in the world footballing in the footballing world also. So definitely we are it's not going to be an easy encounter, but we are just going to be prepared just the way that we prepare for every other tournament we've played in. We are prepared because for you to go to war, you should be prepared. So for you to play a game, you are prepared. We are prepared from the encounter in the Ghana Sports Club.
Okay, there are a lot of Nigerians in Ghana, mostly the Nigerian community in Ghana. Have you get in touch with them? And what are they saying? Are they coming to support you in Cape Coast? Have you had anything like that?
We have not. We've not had any chance to speak with anybody, with any set of Nigerians in Ghana, because I am not too sure that we know there is a particular community there that is majorly for Nigerians. We don't know. But the truth of the matter is, if you want to support you, it means you have to play a good football. So for us to experience the encomiums of fans in Ghana, the only thing I think we need to do is to ensure that we play good football. We play entertaining football. So once you play entertaining football, definitely you are going to have more supporters to yourself. So that's why we are just hopeful that people in Ghana will come to support us also because of the kind of football we play. And we are so sure that the people in Ghana also appreciate beautiful football, which I'm so sure Mediama Sports Club and the Remo Stars Football Club will give them when we play in Cape Coast on Sunday.
The rivalry between Ghana and Nigeria cuts across every department, be it jollof, music, movies, what have you. Does it come in play on Sunday at Cape Coast Sports Stadium?
Yeah, when the draw was done, everybody, the thing that came to the mind of Nigerians is the jollof rice rivalry, because I know on social media, so many people have come out to say that Nigerian cooks the best jollof. Some people in Ghana also have come to say that it's the Ghanaians that make the best jollof rice. So immediately the game was stamped the jollof rice derby. You know, when you play. When Manchester United and Manchester City play, it is stamped the Manchester Derby.
Yeah.
For Chelsea and Liverpool, it is called
London
for
Derby.
Chelsea and it is called London Derby. It is called London Derby. For this game between Remo Stars and Remo Sports Club has been termed the Jollof Rice Derby. Yeah. So I don't know why it has been that. I don't know. Maybe the Ghanaians are coming to make Jollof Rice for Remo Stars, or probably find that the Remo Stars will come down to the stadium to make Jollof Rice for Remo Stars, or either ways. But I know it's going to be an interesting encounter. It's a Jollof Rice Derby, and I must assure you that even once I get to Ghana, the first thing I'm going to look out for is the jollof rice.
Ghana didn't allow Nigeria to qualify for the World Cup. Is this opportunity for Nigerians to also at least have a toast on Ghanaians?
It's a big one for Nigerians this time around. I know Nigerians are not happy with the way Ghanaians eliminated Nigeria. And I think this will come to play also because the majority of Remo Stars fans are also Nigerian. So those that will be supporting the German Sports Club are also Ghanaian. So I think the rivalry has to just continue. I think the rivalry continues, and let's see how that eventually pans out when we play the German Sports Club on Sunday.
Thank you very much for your time. Hope to see you on Sunday in Cape Coast.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate for putting me on the show this evening.
Eti yenua nidinu wa antimetwa short even no should ono PRO de ma Remo Stars or Nigeria nyame adma kwesiada womo any Mediama Sporting Club na di ebani solo wakasa wi
just as I said, it is going to be a very crucial game, and they did not even give out specifics as to when they are coming because they feel say Ghana and Nigeria no BBA Timisi enti on kyerɛ so bɛbɛ nɛ ana ɔbɛba kyena but waka kyerɛ sɛ ɔbɔ game ne Sunday from Nigeria to Ghana just an hour flight in a do babedru enti nye afi no bɛka kyerɛ sɛ meba kwesi ada bɛba me menida wɔbɛdu krom ha wɔbɛtuma bɛdru ha Sunday an ɔpa bɔbɔ game no obi anya bi ahwe enti on mount that specifics. Number 2, we reinstated the fact say in Nigeria they are not happy how Ghana eliminated Omo in the route to the FIFA World Cup. So they come in, it's either somebody deny Ghana a slot in the next stage of the Champions League, and now say Nigeria almost on the next stage. But as Remo starts now, they are coming in to play very good football. They know only one team, and he mentioned Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Was say Oko Nigeria, Omubo team Asante Kotoko, nye team ya. Enti se Asante Kotoko dia. Ena omunim. Enti se ebedia ma omudo omunim media ma. Ose. Wana ye Kotoko ni. Ono say. Yeba African footballer. Yebo dia eye Kumasi Asante Kotoko. But see no nya Kotoko no omuni omobo. Omuni media ma. Enti so omuni media ma ebo. Na say a big club like Asante Kotoko in Timia and G League, no Mediama na G League, now it means that Omunim say yes, Mediama someone then was so. And Tiamea do my dear Quisiada, Nyadi on Babe dia Grokra, Omo Babe Chiro, a ye Mediama for say, Omoswaba, and T, able to trust Mediama team, especially the playing body, and after the technical team. Earlier, me can say, Equaya, Mediama first why lot of signings, no. It should not play a negative role in the team going in to the game on Sunday, because players no signing no. And some understanding the philosophy of the coach in the tactics and the system. So when you go game no, the new players even ya emre and some more adjusted to it. Until we are expecting say coach and the day Augustine Evans Adote and in penny for one make my year selectioner the right result ebeba. Mediama needs to win not less than 3 goal margin. Mediama needs to win.
Okay.
Not less than 3 goal margin because Mediama have a problem playing away. When we qualify in the Confederation Cup, a group stage, majority of their wins was at home at the Sipon Sports Stadium. Enti, se Mediama perse or qualify to the next stage, and Etina, okay. Memeneda, Kwesiada, Niaso Muye Bia, Omode 3 goal advantage back on Nigeria, and so munya. Because Omoko Nigeria, they are not going to have it easy. Okay.
Solomon Mankwada Superman and Moten and Can Yanko Manus Fabes a course of Yensa, Yan Sorry Jumadino so 0556692445, 0556692445, Uba, not watch our Gina Fay, Yatimia Sorry Jumadino, so Mediama Sporting Club, woman in Rainbow Star, Samson America said Dream Sepsi, woman Sokako PMO Guinea, woman match, woman air quack, saying, I do say, Ebesi, Ako Ede Ama. Ghanaian clubs are one more Kwako Jemo Ede Ama Ghana. Na Hesana Nyoma Enso AC Etia Joinian on Facebook na Fay Yan Hesana Nyoma Enso AC Eko na Yaguso Sebetimi Afa Kosono na Yatimia Hesana Nyoma Enso AC Etia so yeah, so you go on Facebook na Fay Yen Hede Nyoma Siko Peter Yabua was say you do all on dia wadia by say Owusu Ansa was it good afternoon so and Gabriel Menu, one also Echia, Daniel Owusu, and so Echia, one also Edia, what they Abanaki, Sebetimi, Alpha Cost, and so no man to me, and Shada and Komu. Na Yerepa, Sebetimi, Alpha Cost, no, na Yasari, the Benaso Granisa, a Benaso. Aso eti yenhena yensoro so na fei yatiti metia se pai muka joma no na onfamra na ehu se nyoma enso esi etie je sare joma die ne so akọ nyame ya aduma hya no so se ajuade ebesa ba na afei ya hese ne sitie bedu na ma kye ne abotu ma kyese ne nyina wie je be hese ne nyoma besi akọ se mediema ebetimi adinkuru media me hese metimi ye besa 3 goals our first leg no ma first second leg no yakọ Pedro bi sanso na dreams so me hwa ne mu so betimi akwakonya draw na afei second leg no dream set me adin kunimna yakoya nim media de besma kwaku sapometra mu de ma afra tachimensa motai se kansa pajanka se wode ekọ amone ne Superman Solomon amankwa motenenka na afei adepa GH Nathan Robin wo munyina eboy achidom ene de dwumadie ne ebrem yesere ekọ ama ya tete abeta se pai muka dwumadie no ana wode toaso amam yaka munyina
Onua FM 95.1